Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to talk about a critical barrier to self-improvement, the habit of comparing ourselves to others. In a world where we're constantly inundated with snapshots of other people's lives, especially on social media, it's easy to lose sight of our own unique paths. But here's the truth: your journey is yours alone. Self-improvement is an individual journey shaped by personal experiences, values, and aspirations. Yet, in a world dominated by social comparisons, it can be challenging to focus solely on one's path. The notion of embracing your unique path is not just about rejecting comparisons, but about understanding that your journey is intrinsically yours, molded by your context and choices. Life does not operate on a universal timeline or follow a single set of milestones. Some people might achieve career success early, while others find fulfillment later in life. Some might experience personal growth through challenges, while others grow quietly in their routines. The beauty of self-improvement lies in its individuality. It is not about where you stand relative to others, but about how you are evolving in alignment with your potential. Imagine your life as a story being written. Each chapter unfolds at its own pace, with its unique twists and turns. When you compare your chapter to someone else's, you risk undermining the value of your own narrative. Their journey might seem inspiring or even enviable, but it is based on circumstances, opportunities, and struggles that are completely different from your own. By focusing on someone else's plot, you overlook the richness of your own story, failing to appreciate the lessons and growth woven into it. Self-improvement thrives when you recognize that your journey, though different, is equally significant. Moreover, comparing yourself to others often sets unrealistic benchmarks. It is easy to look at someone else's success without considering the full scope of their experience. What you see is a snapshot, a curated moment that likely does not reflect the challenges they faced or the sacrifices they made. These comparisons can lead to feelings of inadequacy and frustration, diminishing your motivation to continue working on yourself. Instead of viewing others as competition, see them as fellow travelers, each navigating their own course. Their achievements do not diminish your progress or potential. Focusing on your unique path requires self-awareness and a shift in perspective. It begins with understanding your strengths, values, and goals. Self-improvement is not about ticking off boxes on a universal checklist, but about aligning your actions with what truly matters to you. When you set goals based on your priorities rather than societal standards or external expectations, your journey becomes more meaningful and fulfilling. It is about progress, not perfection, and about finding joy in the process rather than only in the outcomes. This mindset also allows you to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Each step forward is a testament to your growth and resilience. By embracing your path, you create space for gratitude and self-compassion. You learn to see setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than as failures, recognizing that they are an integral part of the journey. Self-improvement is not a destination, it is an ongoing process that evolves with you. Embracing your unique path means acknowledging that you are not in competition with anyone else. Your growth is yours to define, and your progress is measured not by comparison, but by the distance you have traveled on your own journey. This perspective empowers you to focus on what truly matters, becoming the best version of yourself in your own time and in your own way. Comparing yourself to others can be one of the most significant obstacles to self-improvement. It often begins subtly, almost unconsciously, but can grow into a persistent habit that undermines your confidence and self-worth. The act of comparison is typically rooted in a desire to measure progress or validate one's efforts. However, this practice rarely provides an accurate or fair assessment. Instead, it distorts your perspective, leading you to focus on perceived inadequacies rather than your achievements or potential. Recognizing the harm caused by comparisons is essential for anyone striving for growth and fulfillment. When you compare yourself to others, it's often an uneven playing field. You're looking at their outward accomplishments while being acutely aware of your own struggles and shortcomings. Social media, for instance, amplifies this tendency by showcasing curated snapshots of other people's lives. It's easy to see someone's vacation photos, career milestones, or personal successes and feel as though you're falling behind. However, these glimpses rarely tell the whole story. Behind every picture-perfect moment, there are unseen challenges, sacrifices, and setbacks. Focusing on someone else's success blinds you to the reality that their journey is as complex and imperfect as your own. This tendency to compare can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. When you constantly measure yourself against others, you create an impossible standard. No matter how much progress you make, there will always be someone further along in a particular area. This cycle fosters a sense of failure, even when you're making meaningful strides in your own life. Over time, this can erode your confidence, making it harder to take risks or pursue your goals. Instead of building yourself up, you become trapped in a mindset that magnifies your perceived flaws and minimizes your strengths. Another harmful aspect of comparison is that it shifts your focus away from what truly matters. Self-improvement is inherently personal. It's about aligning your actions with your values and aspirations. When you're preoccupied with what others are doing, you lose sight of your own path. Your goals may become less about what fulfills you and more about keeping up with others, leading to a sense of disconnection and dissatisfaction. This external focus distracts from the internal work required for genuine growth and transformation. Breaking free from the cycle of comparison requires mindfulness and a deliberate effort to reframe your perspective. It's about shifting from a mindset of competition to one of appreciation and curiosity. Instead of seeing someone else's success as a reflection of your shortcomings, view it as a testament to what's possible. Celebrate their achievements without diminishing your own progress. This shift allows you to draw inspiration from others without falling into the trap of self-criticism. The harm of comparisons lies in the way they divert your attention and energy from your journey. By letting go of this habit, you free yourself to focus on your growth, celebrate your progress, and embrace the unique journey that is yours alone. Self-improvement flourishes when it is rooted in self-awareness and guided by your values, not by someone else's benchmarks. Cultivating self-compassion is a cornerstone of personal growth and self-improvement. Often overlooked in favor of more visible markers of success, self-compassion is an internal practice that builds resilience, fosters emotional well-being, and helps sustain the motivation needed to navigate life's challenges. Unlike self-criticism, which focuses on flaws and failures, self-compassion invites us to approach ourselves with kindness, understanding, and acceptance. It does not mean avoiding accountability or dismissing the need for growth. Instead, it transforms how we relate to ourselves, creating a supportive environment for genuine and lasting self-improvement. At its core, self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same kindness and empathy you would offer to a close friend. When a friend stumbles or faces hardship, you likely respond with understanding and encouragement, reassuring them that struggles are part of life and that they are not alone. Yet, when it comes to our own struggles, we are often far harsher. We magnify our mistakes, criticize ourselves relentlessly, and hold ourselves to impossibly high standards. This self-critical approach may seem like it drives improvement, but in reality, it often leads to feelings of inadequacy, burnout, and a sense of being stuck. By practicing self-compassion, you create space to acknowledge your imperfections without being defined by them. It begins with self-awareness, recognizing when you are being overly critical or harsh with yourself. Once you notice these patterns, you can intentionally shift your inner dialogue. Instead of berating yourself for falling short, you might say, "This is difficult, and it's okay to feel upset. What can I learn from this, and how can I move forward?" This approach not only eases emotional pain, but also fosters a growth mindset, allowing you to see challenges as opportunities for learning rather than as failures. Self-compassion also involves understanding that struggle and imperfection are universal aspects of the human experience. When you make a mistake or face setbacks, it's easy to feel isolated, as though you were the only one who hasn't figured things out. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Every person faces difficulties, doubts, and moments of insecurity. Recognizing this shared humanity can help you feel connected to others rather than separated by your challenges. This perspective alleviates the pressure to appear flawless and allows you to focus on what truly matters: your own growth and well-being. Another critical element of self-compassion is being present with your emotions without judgment. When you encounter disappointment or frustration, the instinct may be to push these feelings away or criticize yourself for having them. Instead, self-compassion encourages you to sit with your emotions, acknowledging them as valid and meaningful. This practice helps you build emotional resilience, making it easier to navigate future challenges with grace and confidence. Self-compassion is not a one-time practice, but a habit to cultivate over time. It requires intention and patience, especially if you're used to being self-critical. However, the rewards are profound. When you replace judgment with kindness, you create a foundation for sustainable growth. You build a relationship with yourself that is rooted in understanding and encouragement, enabling you to thrive on your journey of self-improvement.